Well, I'm back in another car. Until I get into mine, you have no idea how much I miss mine. But at the same time, because I don't have my car, I get to meet these lovely ladies. That's
I'm
Deanie, and that's Lily.
Hello.
And Deanie and Lily are taking me to a hospital, the Sir Charles Gardner Perth Children's Hospital, where what's going to happen there today?
We're going to meet some transplant recipients, some Australian transplant recipients who have new kidneys, and we're going to have a chat to them and their nurses and doctors about how transplants are done in Australia.
So let's take you in on this ride with me. This is the QE2 Medical Center. I'm following Deanie and Lily. Now every other car looks like they are ready to go overland to another country. But you say they're just mall crawlers?
Yeah.
Soccer moms, they like to look like this?
This one looks authentic. Yeah, that one does.
This looks real, right? They even have a, what do you call it, trasharoo.
It's a bit dirty, so that's a sign that they actually use it.
The Defender, nice.
It's only been 5 months for me, so I only just make the cut off to actually Irish. Yes. Yeah. Ladies in your uniform. Oh yeah.
Okay.
What is that?
The gift of life baton, yes.
And it signifies?
The gift of life.
It's thank you in every language.
Yeah, it says thank you in all the languages of the world.
Oh wow.
And the wood is local Maori from down south.
And is this the only one, or there's many like this that would be held up? It's the only one. Yay!
Oh, yes, it was unveiled at Olympic House in Switzerland.
Oh wow, so it's been all around the world.
Not everywhere, but it's been a few places.
Yeah,
and at the end of these games, it'll be going to Germany for the next World Games.
Oh wow.
This will go to Germany next? This very one?
That's where you're going
this
next,
I'm,
isn't it?
Then I'm privileged for sure. So guys, you know, they say the early bird catches the worm. Because I'm a month early, I get to see this and hold it. We're now being escorted to meet some transplant patients and the medical team that works on bringing people back to life with a little plumbing work. That's what kidney donations are. It's like plumbing, personally.
Just to let everybody know that's here at the study day, this was a bit of a surprise package that was put together. I'll let Manetta talk about it. So Manetta's here from Donate Life, but I will let you take the call.
Yeah, hi everyone, and we're going to end your afternoon on everything you want to know about transplants from the people that know best, and also talking about the World Transplant Games, which are going to be held here in Perth this year. So I'm going to introduce Deanie, who's from the Transplant Australia, and she'll introduce our other talkers, speakers, and then we'll have a chance to photo op with we call it the baton of life, or the equivalent of the
Alright, well, thank you for having us all today and interesting your end today. Every day, my name's Deanie from Transplant Australia. I work in the media team, and every day we might work with people who are very unwell. So the good news that we have is those people who have had their transplants are now very, very well, and they're honouring their second chance at life by coming to Australia from all over the world. So we've got participants, 1,500 transplant participants from all over the world, 50 countries.
Dr. Robbins, so I was very lucky to have her look after me, and some of the familiar faces in this room too. So I have polycystic kidney disease and polycystic liver disease. And when I was told, when I was 27, I was told I had this disease, I just had no idea what it meant, and I thought, oh well, when I'm old, one day it might be something that I need to worry about. But old came really quickly. So I started having experiences, and we started working to manage those experiences. Eventually, because of the size of my kidneys, I had to have a nephrectomy, and after the nephrectomy, I ended up on dialysis. So I was on dialysis for just under a year when I was incredibly fortunate to get a transplant through somebody who passed away on the East Coast. So that was a magical moment for me to find that out, and I was incredibly well cared for by this team here at Charlie's and continue to be cared for by this team. So
I had a transplant 3 minutes ago.
So I had my second transplant only 5 months ago, in October at Fiona Stanley. I only just make the cut-off for entering the games. You have to be 6 months grafted, and I will be only just that. But my doctor is happy for me to compete. My sister donated to me, and she's not a real, she's never had to be in a hospital or doctors, and yeah, she jumped straight at the chance to give me that kidney. But I had my first transplant when I was 3. I was born with polycystic disease in both kidneys, and I was on dialysis at 12 months old until I was 3. And I got a male adult kidney when I was 3 from a cadaver. So you can imagine I was 3 and had this big stomach. But throughout my 29 years of that kidney, I was able to do pretty much anything and everything that I wanted to. I grew up racing BMX and living up in the Pilbara life. But my kidney started to deteriorate because of the age. He was a 36-year-old male and I was 3. So yeah, 12 months ago I was told that I would need another one. I was fortunate.
How did you feel when you were told that?
I broke down. Like, I knew that it was on its way out. Like, I knew in my physical sense that I was getting sicker, but it still became a shock. Obviously at 3 years old, I don't remember going through a transplant, so it was all kind of new for me, not for my parents though. So yeah, it was such a shock. Obviously
From India, who arrived yesterday. So as I mentioned, we've got 1,500 participants coming from many countries, and Anil has a little bit of a different story to tell you because he's come down 80,000 k's to get here.
Well, hello, and thank you for this opportunity. First time in Perth. If I'd known that I could wear Team India on my chest, I would give my kidney a long time ago. Every child's aspiration is to play cricket first for India. But if not that, just wear India for whatever reason. So here I am for whatever reason.
Tell us what happened 8 years ago.
8 years ago, I gave my kidneys to my brother, who happens to be a neurosurgeon. So I saved my brother, but he's saving lives now for the last 8 years. So it's a good life to save. And we are both competing in the World Transplant Games. This is our second games. First one was in England, the last time.
So you're the reigning champion of waterman.
Right, so my brother and I, we both won gold in the last event. So I think in the history of the game. And mine is cricket ball throw. You know cricket, so I don't need to explain what that is. I can throw it really far, so fielding was my strength. And my brother played golf and he won in golf. And I do,
Something else,
yeah, the 5,000 meter race walk. But last time the ball throw was an afterthought. This time the walk is. I never know which one I'll win if I do.
So tell us about your story about how you got here.
Right, so I've been driving around the world promoting organ donation since I gave my kidney for 8 years now. So I've driven 57 countries. This is 58. And I've been driving the last 1 year from Alaska to Argentina. And I just shipped my car from Uruguay to here, which arrives today. And I arrived yesterday to meet it.
And how much are you missing your car?
Very much. It's my home and I'm looking forward to having it back.
And we walked
Then
through
drive
about-
around Australia.
We walked through 10 car parks to get here. You had to stop at every four-wheel drive and take a Not a four-wheel drive in Perth.
So India is fielding its largest team this year, and hopefully it won't be the largest ever. And we're looking forward to meeting them. I've never met any of my teammates other than my brother, so I will when they come here.
And while you're here, you're going to talk to a number of Rotary clubs.
Correct, yes. So part of my drive is to unite Rotary for organ donation, because I think the Rotary clubs are best suited to make sure we live in a world where no one dies waiting for an organ, just like they ended polio on this planet. I think I'm a Rotarian, so while I was driving last year on the road, I started a club called the Rotary Club of Organ Donation. So we are dedicated to organ donation only. And my goal is to speak to as many clubs as possible. So I have about 7 of them lined up already between now and the games. Some with the help of WTG and their staff.
And now I've also arranged another one.
And yes, and she has. Right? So, yeah, I'll talk to anyone who wants to hear it. But thanks for your attention, for everything that you do to bring life back. We can only give it.